Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to today's unseen video. We haven't got loads to get our teeth into again, so it's going to be another shorter episode. It's actually really quiet at the moment. I don't like it. We're on the road to SummerSlam and we're just not getting loads of things happening. But we've still got a few bits to get our teeth into. Definitely would like it to kind of increase a little bit more though as we get closer towards the biggest party of the summer. Maybe part of it today was because of course it was Slammiversary, so perhaps WWE Superstar didn't really want to take any shine away from that event. So yeah, could be that, might not be that, but let's get our teeth into what we do have. So we're going to start with the Wyatt Sicks folder. Here is Songbirds, who said, I just watched your unseen video, thank you, and something cool is if the innocent does refer to Otis and Tozawa. Well, if you remember, in interviews they did after Bray passed, they interviewed Otis, and him and Bray would text about Stephen King novels, which is really, really cool. You might remember that there was a tweet that was sent out by the Wyatt Sicks. When you worked it out, you got a quote. Turns out that quote is from a Stephen King novel. And that could be a lovely little callback, actually, if that quote was in reference to Otis and Tozawa and Maxine, and it's from a Stephen King novel, and it turns out that Otis had been talking to Bray about Stephen King novels. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That's pretty cool. So, well remembered. Excellent work by Songbirds. Love that. Then we got this as well. I didn't know where these pictures had come from because the Wyatt Sicks have not put out a new tweet today. So I was like, hang on, whoa, where's this from? 3 hours ago, I was doing the boxing watch along. So I was like, this has passed me by. I think it's here, right? I think it's from USA Network. The Wyatt Sicks are a family. Remember that next time you try to take one of them out, Gable. So here's some pictures. What we can do is go full screen and bring it over. So here we've got obviously Mercy and Bo and all of that, and there's a few things which do stand out from the pictures. We're looking at the mask, we're looking at the gloves, right? Those two in particular stand out. The other one that's been touched on already is the Hawaiian shirt that Mercy is wearing, which is obviously in reference to the Hawaiian shirt that the puppet would wear, right? But the mask and the gloves are the two that jumped out to me when we'll have a look at Detective of Wrestling's tweet in a moment. But I just wanted to show you these pictures in case anything was jumping out to you. So those are some new images, some high quality, high definition images of the Wyatt Sicks from Monday, right? So we've got that. Let's go over to Detective of Wrestling. So eyes on the gloves, and it is true. Look, eyes on the gloves. There are eyes on Mercy's gloves, which is very interesting and not a detail that's been noticed before. To be honest, I don't know that we've had a good look at the gloves ever. So yeah, that's interesting. Don't know what that's in relation to. Then obviously the Hawaiian shirt, which has been noted. This is one, this kind of rip shirt. This is on Rowan. And actually Detective of Wrestling here is saying, like, is this meant to be like a red shirt? Is it meant to be flesh underneath? Like, what is this meant to signify? I don't know, to be honest. This is the first time I'm seeing it. I don't know if it's not just a red shirt that's under there, but if it's meant to signify flesh or something, that could be interesting. But the other one is here on the mask, where you've actually got two lines kind of coming down from the mouth. And I think that's because this is based on Abby the Witch, the puppet. And so this would be where the mouth kind of opens with those two lines going down. So obviously you can see all the kintsugi She's got eyebrows as well, which I didn't know. So she's got eyebrows. That mouth, as we said, is part of the mask, but we believe she's actually got other masks with other expressions on. But yeah, these two lines here, I agree, very, very interesting. Abby the Witch mouth details. So Detective of Wrestling, really appreciate you tagging me in that, bud, because I hadn't seen these pictures, and well done. To be honest, I don't know that I would have studied them quite in the same depth that you studied them, and you spotted the eyes on the gloves and the two lines on the mask. I think that's excellent work. So Detective of Wrestling, well done, very good. And then the only other thing we've got in this folder is, you might remember, I think it was yesterday, we said that there was a match that had been uploaded to WWE Vault, and it is basically Bo and Bray against the Usos. Never been seen before, apparently. It's not available on the network. It's going up on the WWE Vault YouTube channel, and here's a screenshot from it. So Duke Rotundo, Bray Wyatt, Bo Rotundo, there's Bo, and then Jules and Jimmy. Yeah, the Wyatts and the Usos in FCW all the way back in 2010. You're going back 14 years ago since this match. And FCW, this was their developmental brand before NXT. NXT wasn't even around at this point. So this was their developmental brand over Tampa Way. This is FCW. So yeah, very, very cool. So love that. So you can go and watch that match now over on the WWE Vault channel. Okay, here we've got Abima Wrestling, and on this, look, we've just got the cards, basically. So there's some information about all the different shows. There is this graphic here, which I believe has got everything kind of... Oh, is it this one? Everything on it. So on the 25th in Osaka, I believe we've got a triple threat, AJ, Shinsuke, Cody. There's also Jay taking on Damian, and we've got Miko, Jade, and Bianca. I think, are they known as the Empress Trio, taking on Damage Control. Then on the 26th in Tokyo, we've got Cody against AJ. Then we've got Jay against Damian. We've got Empress Trio taking on Damage Control and Shinsuke against LA Knight. Then on the 27th in Tokyo, we have got a Fatal 4-Way, Cody, LA Knight, Shinsuke, and AJ Styles. That means that we've got Ray against Damian. And then, of course, that Empress Trio taking on Damage Control. So there we go. Just, that's not, I don't think that's all the matches. Those are just like the big main matches that they've got lined up for that show. Which I just think is fascinating to get a bit of visibility as to what's going to go down over in Japan. We won't get to see those shows. They're not being put onto the network or anything like that. So a bit disappointing, to be honest, but still good that we've got visibility on them. So NVR, NDS, appreciate the support. Here's Wrestle Purists. So as far as a babyface draw, people get so mad when I brought up that Cody's numbers are higher than Cena's numbers were. But they are. They're much higher. Does he have the longevity of Cena? Of course not. But there was never a year of John Cena that did business. It's whoosh it. That did business. Like 2023 or 2024 will do. Never. Not even close as far as these gates and everything. Not just gates, but even attendances, advanced ticket sales, merch sales, everything like that. Does he have better support staff? Yeah, he does. But still, he is the babyface star of the company and is the most successful when you look at the gates, when you look at attendance figures on a consistent basis, year-round basis. This is the most since 2001, 2002, a long, long time ago. That is Austin Rock era. So this is Dave Meltzer. kind of singing the praises of WWE, saying that the ticket sales, advanced ticket sales, merch sales, gates, everything at the moment, from a numbers point of view, has not been this good since 2001, 2002 in the Attitude Era. So if you really want to buy into how good we are eating right now, everything is Attitude Era type numbers. Which is amazing, isn't it? I mean, of course, Attitude Era was, 20 odd years ago. But still amazing. Absolutely love to hear that WWE is in such a good place at the moment. Right, here's Fades. Cody Rhodes has turned heel on Prime Hydration. He's going to lose his sponsorship after Smackdown goes off air.
I didn't have in my back. Can you guys give me a little bit of a drum roll?
So here's Cody. He's going to jump out and he's going to attack the Prime bottle. You can see it on screen here. There's the Prime bottle. There's Cody. Super kick. Whoa. Boom! There we go. Super kicks the Prime bottle.
Well, there went my Prime sponsorship.
Well, there went my Prime sponsorship. Yeah, let's go. That was after Smackdown. This was interesting. So Jay just basically telling me what WrestleLamia had said. So Jay said there are rumors that Netflix has demanded Roman Reigns for Raw. The reports state if Reigns shows up on Raw, he'll likely win the World Heavyweight Championship. We know we've had a draft, but there is to be a shakeup. So as I said, Jay reporting, I think what WrestleLamia had reported. Tom Colohue has come in and said Roman Reigns hasn't been demanded by anyone. Netflix will host a wrestling show featuring Roman Reigns, whether he is on Raw or SmackDown. So I think what Tom's saying here is that Roman will be on that Raw, or will be kind of on Raw on Netflix. It's not that it's been demanded by Netflix. And it might not be that it's a long-term permanent thing. It might just be like a one-off as we launch Raw on Netflix. I mean, that first episode is going to be absolutely huge, isn't it? You could even say those first few weeks. I mean, there's big rumors. I think as we saw yesterday, that Undertaker is rumored to be on those shows, or some of those shows as well. So it's going to be good, man. When we go to Netflix, it's going to be a big, big deal. I don't know what this was. I can't remember. It dropped 6 hours ago. It's Bryn again. It was from WrestleOps, and it looks like they've now subsequently deleted it, which is a bit of a shame, because I obviously liked it enough to include it, but I can't remember what it was now. We do have this one though. Julian says, per Fightful Select, in asking around with NXT sources, it was confirmed that Delta did impress during the tryouts in Australia in February this year. Those spoken to in the Australian scene are of the belief that Delta has signed with WWE. So here is Delta, right? I don't know anything about Delta. I've heard word and rumors that she has signed as well. And so it looks like it's come from tryouts in Australia back in February. So there we go. This girl could be coming in. And I don't know anything about her. I really, really don't. So we'll learn together. And then Corey Brennan of Fightful said Fightful selectors learned that despite being invited to Clash at the Castle last month, no deal was offered or discussed with Rhio. Now, I think that's how you say the name. This isn't AEW's Rhio. This is this one, right? WWE are interested. Rhio has a US visa and is scheduled for upcoming appearances. Well, I don't know this girl, right? Another girl I don't know. But she is in progress. She is, doing really well in progress. And apparently WWE are interested. I mean, we are making some moves, man. Apparently interested in this girl. Interested in Delta. Obviously, they've signed Julia. Obviously, they've signed Stephanie Vacour. So, I mean, they are making some money moves. WWE really trying to make sure that this talent does not find its way to AEW. And I'm sure they like them as well. So, yeah, that was the WWE stuff. And then we've just got a couple of bits in fun. So here is I Am the Colour Red. Just tagging me from First We Feast. So this week on Hot Ones Versus, we've got Jade Cargill against Bianca Belair, right? Tell the truth or suffer the wrath of the last dab. Don't know if you've ever seen this, but it's where they sit down and they ask each other like questions and you've got to be honest. And if you don't want to answer it or whatever, you then have to eat the hot sauce. So it's going to be Bianca against Jade. That should be fun to watch, to be honest. And then look at this. Tiffany Stratton in tears as this case is all wrapped up. She's trying to salvage it. It's unsalvageable. And I'm sure it's going to result in a new case. And Trinity was like, you could have used different colour tape. It's maybe a little bit close to the colours that Trinity uses. But yeah, I saw Bayley as well. She was poking fun at the situation. So Bayley making fun of Tiffany, Trinity making fun of Tiffany, and I think we're all expecting a new case to come out of it. Outside of that, obviously, there was Rascals against No Court Catch Crew, which took place at Slammiversary. I actually don't know who won. I think it was the Rascals. I don't think there was any other NXT or big WWE names that appeared at Slammiversary apart from Earl Hebner, old referee from back in the day. So yeah, maybe a bit of disappointment on that front that there wasn't like an AJ Styles or anything like that, you know. And then Motor City Machine Guns did say that they are done. So not expecting Motor City Machine Guns to be in TNA. They're either going to go to WWE or AEW, and the streets are saying that it looks like it's probably going to be WWE. So a little bit of info there as well. And really, outside of that, it felt like everyone was either talking about the Jake Paul fight or Slammiversary. Like, those really were the big talking points today in the wrestling world. So yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. Maybe a good chance we get a Wyatt Sicks tweet at some point on Sunday, because obviously we're expecting another interview on Monday, so probably a good chance we do get another tweet. So we'll keep our eyes peeled for that. But a big thank you for all the support. Hope you enjoy these videos. I do like making them around that 20-minute mark. I think we just get into the meat of what we need to talk about, and then we get back out again. So I'll try and have another one for you later tonight. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the support. Bye for now.